Spatial computing, simulation, digital twins technologies have been slowly maturing for years, but the everyday impact has been limited. This is quickly changing, and in 2023, the cloud will make these technologies more accessible, in turn enabling a new class of use cases that will be unbound by physical constraints. Hello and welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Simulations are used to build better race cars, predict weather, and model the stock market. While the problems that simulations can solve are significant, the difficulty of building and running simulations is a barrier for everyday use cases. Companies are constrained by the need for high-powered hardware and a specialized workforce. Take a fluid dynamic simulation for a jet wing or race car as an example, where it may take up to 150 TB of data just to simulate 1 second of a real-world scenario. However, AWS is already into this space with SimSpace Weaver, the first of many simulation technologies that will pave the way for a future where nearly anything in our world can and eventually will be simulated. Simulations will help us make better decisions about the roadways we construct, the ways we organize our warehouses. With simulation, we can peer into the future to see the impacts of our efforts, running numerous what-if scenarios that answer our questions without having to wait and see what the impact might be many years down the line. Another area where there is a rapid uptake in innovation is spatial computing. Companies are already building specialized hardware and using cloud technologies to capture and create 3D models of nearly any environment. Doing this with just a mobile device will soon be a reality. This democratization will inspire a new wave of innovations in the architecture, construction, commercial real estate, and retail industries. Like video did for the internet, spatial computing will rapidly advance in the coming years to a point where 3D objects and environments are as easy to create and consume as your favorite short-form social media videos are today. In 2023, technologies like these will begin to converge. With the increasing integration of digital technologies in our physical world, simulation becomes more important to ensure that spatial computing technologies have the right impact. The cloud, through its massive scale and accessibility, will drive this next era. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Government to hold mock drills for COVID. Centre has issued an advisory for holding mock drills across a number of health facilities in several states and union territories to ensure their readiness to deal with any eventuality related to COVID-19. The exercise will focus on availability of health facilities covering all districts, capacity of isolation beds, oxygen-supported beds, ICU beds and ventilator-supported beds, along with optimal availability of doctors, nurses, paramedics, Ayush doctors and other frontline workers. Apple to soon fix display issues in iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Apple has confirmed a bug with the iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max that causes the smartphone to show a horizontal line when it's on. The tech giant is set to fix the issue with an update. A significant number of users have reported the problem with their iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max. Some of the users said that the problem started after the iOS 16.2 update, but there are others who said that the problem persisted in iOS 16 as well. Chandigarh police arrests gang with over 4,000 complaints. The Chandigarh Cybercrime Cell has arrested a 16-member gang with around 4,935 complaints and 286 cases found to be registered against them. The accused were arrested when one of the victims told the police that he had been duped on the pretext of installing an electricity meter at his flat in Mohali. As many as 47 mobile phones were recovered from the accused and the details were shared with Centre's Indian Cybercrime Coordination Centre. BIS comes out with quality standards for USB Type-C charging port. The Bureau of Indian Standards has come out with quality standards for USB Type-C charging port. In consultations with the industry stakeholders, the Department of Consumer Affairs is considering mandating 2 types of common charging ports, that is a USB Type-C charger for mobiles, smartphones and tablets, and the other common charger for wearable electronic devices. PayUIndia shows pink slip to 150 employees. Fintech major PayUIndia has laid off 150 people as the company reshuffles teams across some businesses. The layoffs mainly impacted PayU's India unit and Wimbo, a payment security and mobile payment technology company it acquired in 2019. A company spokesperson stated that it was important to ensure that PayU had the right structure and the resources and is nimble enough to respond to a fast-evolving fintech market and seize the opportunities as the company focuses on creating a full-stack digital financial services ecosystem in India. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.